Hey guys, wanted to show you a cool little command line tool today that you can use to get the weather. Actually, it's not a tool per se. It's a website or web server that returns text that's ASCII text that's readable by the terminal, and it in a format that's friendly to the terminal. And you just use curl or wget to send the web request. And so let's take a look. It's wttr.in, so you can do curl wttr.in, and it returns weather. It's freaking awesome. It detects your location. I think it's by your IP address, and then it gives you the current weather, and then the full day's weather, and then tomorrow, and then the next day's weather. And so you can do a couple options. So first of all, you put a slash. You can do any location or even approximate location. Like we can do that and get Philadelphia weather. Or we could do, I think this one will work. It has to be a well-known location, but like geographic location. But you can do stuff like that. So it gets me the weather in the Eiffel Tower. And then you can add, there's actually a bunch of options that you can add. But let me just show you a couple. So this one just shows, so you can do 0 through 4, I think it is, or maybe 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, maybe it's 0 through 3. 0 shows just the current weather, and then 4, maybe it is 4. 4 shows all of them, and what's 3? 3 might just be all of them too. Yeah, so I guess it's 0 through 3. So you know the full kind of forecast thingy there. So if you want to see more, there's a GitHub page, Chubin, however that's pronounced, /wttr.in. Just really cool way of checking the weather. It's really fun. On this GitHub page, just the main README file has tons of documentation in it, so you can actually go through and see what all the, there's a bunch of different options. You can see, let's see. ANSI, I said ASCII. I meant ANSI for the terminal. ANSI, you can get back HTML, so you can go like, we'll do Philadelphia.html, and it actually comes back looking just the same, but that's just an HTML file instead. And then you can do a PNG and get an image back. So you could actually just use this link and embed that in some HTML, and every time somebody loads a web page that they're accessing that HTML page, it's gonna give the latest weather. You could even use some JavaScript maybe that changes out this location based on their IP address or something. It's pretty cool. It's very 90s putting the weather on your website, but it's cool anyway. And you can get JSON back too. You can see here, there's some examples of doing that, of using the image one, I think it is, on some desktop. Here's some JSON output, what that looks like. Visibility index, UV index, I mean. The temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. There are some options too. You can choose between Celsius and Fahrenheit somewhere. It's like U or M. Yeah, question mark. M for metric, question mark. U for English or United States. You can get just one line back if you do format equals 3. You can try that one. Curl weather in state. College, I don't know if that's going to work because format equals 3. Yeah, okay, that worked, sort of. Yes, yeah, that should be accurate. And I'm not sure what those little texts are, but maybe I just don't have the emojis working in my terminal or something. But this doesn't work on the command prompt in Windows or PowerShell. It comes back really jumbled in the command prompt, and PowerShell just comes back like a web request or like JSON or something. So what I'm in here, you can see I'm on Windows, but I'm in the Windows subsystem for Linux with the Ubuntu Linux subsystem here. So, whoa, did I just do something? No. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why that window closed, but yeah, so I'm just in the Windows subsystem for Linux. It's just Linux. It's essentially, I mean, it's pretty much just Linux, but just on Windows there. So runs like I think it's like, technically it's like kind of like a container. So and I tried it on my Chromebook too. If you have the Chromebook Linux developer, it's in beta still. I think it's like a developer mode Linux thing where you can get a terminal on your Chromebook, and I tried it on there, and it works on there as well. So you can see here's an example of using it on like, what are those? It's like Power Bar or something, like the taskbar that you can set for, you know, if you're using like i3 desktop environment or window manager or whatever that it is. Then you can get like charts, data rich format, which is really cool, like time zone. This is cool. You can get moon phases. I like looking at moon phases sometimes because like I'll be like, that person was like acting real crazy today. I wonder if it was a full moon, and I'm gonna look like, whoa, it was a full moon. Yeah, or it was like an empty moon or whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. There's just so much cool stuff you can do with this. With that JSON, getting that back, you can use this in pretty much any program you have, or you know, anything. Just a lot of possibilities here, as you can see, and you know, so much good documentation. I'm a sucker for good documentation. Like even if this was an app, I think this is pretty much useless for me, except for just checking the weather in the command line. Because I'm never gonna have it on my website or build an app probably that uses it. But just the fact that it has such good documentation, like I love just simple, nice, easy to understand, easy to follow documentation. And I know it's not like a super complicated program, so it's easy for that, but nonetheless, it's good documentation. So anyway, that's it. If you like this video and want to see more of this kind of video, give me a thumbs up on the video so I know, or comment just saying, you know, what about this one or whatever. And I also do videos on Rust, and I do other random tech videos. I did a video on how I turned this Lenovo ThinkPad T430 into a NAS. And I think I talked about like the benefits, like why that's really good as a NAS, because an old laptop, first of all, it was cheap. It was cheaper than a NAS box, like a MyCloud or something. Second of all, it has a built-in battery backup because it's a laptop battery. All kinds of, you know, little cool things like that. But I showed you how I do it in one of the videos. I have a course, Introduction to Programming with Rust. You can check that out. Subscribe, and I'll just keep posting videos. And thanks for watching. Peace out.